So saints, we got a good word to pack on to the rest of our other word that we was doing. So we know that the youngest son, Japheth, we know that he's the gate from our study, but we also know he has some descendants. And we looked at here in Genesis 10:2, and his descendants that was born to Japheth was Madai, Magog, Javan, Meshech, Tyrus, and Gomer, and Tubal Cain. So let us remember how we divide God's word and truth and divide it, you know, the way it's supposed to be divided. Although the gate is Japheth, that comes out of his issue is Tubal Cain, which is the enemy. So let's look at the enemy, and starting here in Genesis chapter 4, and in here you will see Cain and Abel. Cain begot Enoch, Enoch begot Irad, Irad begot Mehuzel, Mehuzel begot Methuselah, Methuselah begot Lamech. He had two wives of his own, Lamech did, Ada and Zillah, and she bore him Jabal, Jubal, Tubal, Cain, and a daughter Naamah. Now let's look at here at Genesis 4:22. And Zillah is talking about, she also bare Tubal Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron, and the sister of Tubal Cain was Naamah. So as we see from here, Tubal Cain was the instructor of every brass and every iron. You hear me? He is the planner of music. So we already pointed to the genealogy of where he come out of. So as people are going about just doing the enemy's business and prolonging and furthering the agenda of the enemy, we need to know what we're doing. We need to know what we're up against. So let's look at this word, saints. And it's coming out of Romans 6:13. And the Apostle Paul is through the Spirit is telling us, do not present your members to sin as instruments for unrighteousness, but present yourself to God as those who have been brought from death to life, and your members to God for instruments as righteousness. So as we see here in the saints, people are allowing the enemy to use their members for unrighteousness. So we need to get out of that mode. I know you looking at money and you looking at feeding and the bag and all of that stuff, but the love of money is the root of all evil, is what our Father teaches us and tell us. So understand, we're getting in this word, saying, and we're being diligent about getting in this word and about learning. Tubal Cain is the enemy, and he is over music. Let's get that. He is the artificer. He is the planner of every brass and every iron. And you can go in your studies and you can see that, and we can converse together. Get in the comments section, saints. We got a good word, and it's good for us to know what God is doing, and it's also good for us to know what the enemy is doing. So I thank you, saints, for joining me. Hopefully you join me, you know, in my other videos tomorrow, and this will conclude the session for today. You guys be good and enjoy this day in Jesus' mighty name.